Thank you all for coming. I'm Danielle from the Children's Trust. It's nice to see lots of different faces. They installed these trees shading the fitness court, the walkway over to the shelter and the pool.
Take your ear to the other side, left ear to left shoulder.
We have students, youth, high school students all around Miami-Dade that have a desire to get involved. They recognize the issues within their community and they have a desire to work those issues. And just with the Children's Trust, offering them this opportunity to be part of a safe space with guided facilitators, with resources and support, these incredible ideas of young people just come to fruition with the Children's Trust support through YAC.
Growing up in the city of New York, I was also a part of a community-based partnership where I also was able to give back to the community, volunteer as a young youth of the age of 12 and 13. So when I became an adult, I said I need to find a program just like that I can also give back to that community and instill in young adults to give back to the community, and it just pays forward.
Thank you.
It's incredible to me every year how these 6 different teams come up with completely different projects. We've got one team working on mental health, working on a mindfulness month in May, creating all these different community events to have people come out and work on de-stressing and reconnecting with nature through mindfulness. We have our team that was here today that came out and paint by number and created something incredible for the youth that live at the shelter. We have youth that have said, wait a second, in some neighborhoods I notice there's more green, there's more shade, there's more canopies with the trees, and in other neighborhoods there's not.
One of the students reached out to us and said they wanted to work on a project that involved planting trees and learning to be good stewards of our environment in their local community. So we pitched the project to our national partners, and with help from Arbor Day Foundation and FedEx as our sponsor, we are planting 177 trees and 154 plants today as part of a tree planting and pollinator garden in this local community park.
Since I started really getting into art in 9th grade, and now that I'm a junior and now I'm a senior, art has just become everything about me. It's become just such an important part of my life, and I honestly couldn't imagine without it. And I'm really glad that I'm able to do things like this and show art in the way that I see it to other kids.
The mural is exceptional. It exemplifies what Miami Bridge is, and that's trying to build bridges and not walls. A lot of our youth come in, they have walls up a lot of times, and we don't want them to have a wall up. We want them to know that we are there for them and that we'll be there for them whenever they need us. So the mural is awesome.
Yeah, today was a great day just because we got to paint, we got to, use colors, definitely get our hands dirty, and then talking to the guys that live here, it was fun. It was definitely a new experience. So got to see where they're at, see what they're doing. It was just fun. They're just, they're just normal dudes.
It's really been incredible to see these partnerships that the youth seek out, and with support and with the Children's Trust contacts, they find a way to create incredible, sustainable connections.
From side to side.
We wanted to promote metal water bottles aside from the traditional plastic water bottles that you just buy at the store and then throw out. We wanted people to reuse the bottles, and so that they could have a little bit more connection to the bottles. We made these really beautiful stickers from our art club last year at my school, and they have turtles getting entangled in plastic, polar bears, very environmentally themed.
In terms of advice to juniors or anyone who wants to join YAC, I would say to not be afraid to join YAC. I think that all the facilitators, all the YACers, they're friendly, they're nice, they're encouraging, and they want you to succeed and become part of something bigger than yourself.
These kids, this was actually youth-led. I had no involvement besides just being a part of the meetings. These kids contacted Miami-Dade County. They got in contact with the One Trees Miami. They even reached out to FedEx and got them on board. So with the help of Miami-Dade County. So we're just here today and just happy that everything came to fruition.
So it was incredible for me to be part of YAC, because I get to see youth that come from all different parts and communities of Miami-Dade, and they get a sense of what the different communities are facing and living on a day-to-day. And the richness of that dialogue and conversation and crossing those lines of difference and breaking down some of those barriers is pretty impressive. I'm so grateful to the Children's Trust for making this an opportunity for the youth of our county.